Alright, what's going on guys, it's Apoqsi, and here in this video we're going to be talking about Anthem. You know, the game that everyone has forgotten about, and everyone hated and bashed on when it released. Well, if you do not recall, over the last couple of months we've been getting a lot of rumors of there being this big Anthem 2.0 update. And just this morning, BioWare has now confirmed that they are working on massive updates for Anthem. But things are a little bit more interesting than just a simple one-off big update. In fact, they're stripping away the full seasons that they had set up for this game, and they're changing to something that I think will benefit this game in the long run. So this comes from an official Anthem update by Casey Hudson, the BioWare general manager. Here's what he had to say. Hey everyone, 1 year ago, we were preparing to launch Anthem, a game that represented a big leap into new territory for us as a studio. It was an exhilarating and terrifying experience to go out to the world with something new and different. And we are grateful to all the players who have come along with us on the journey. It has been a thrill for us to see the creativity of our players in designing customized javelins and watching them master Anthem's flying and fighting gameplay. I am so proud of the work the team has put into the game, and at the same time, there's so much more that we and you would have wanted from it. Over the last year, the team has worked hard to improve stability, performance, and general quality of life, while delivering 3 seasons of new content and features. We have also heard your feedback that Anthem needs a more satisfying loot experience, better long-term progression, and a more fulfilling endgame. So we recognize that there's still more fundamental work to be done to bring out the full potential of the experience, and it will require a more substantial reinvention than an update or expansion. Over the coming months, we will be focusing on a long-term redesign of the experience, specifically working to reinvent the core gameplay loop with clear goals, motivating challenges, and progression with meaningful rewards, while preserving the fun of flying and fighting in a vast science fantasy setting. And to do that properly, we'll be doing something we'd like to have done more of the first time around, giving a focused team the time to test and iterate, focusing on gameplay first. In the meantime, we will continue to run the current version of Anthem, but move away from the full seasons as the team works towards the future of Anthem. We'll keep the game going with events, store refreshes, and revisiting past seasonal and Cataclysm contents, starting with our anniversary towards the end of the month. Editing Apoqsi here. BioWare, can you please, for the love of God, remove the Christmas decorations? It's now February 10th. Creating new worlds is central to our studio mission, but it's not easy. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we miss. What keeps us going is the support from players like you. Your feedback gives us guidance on how we can improve, and your passion inspires us with the courage to create. I look forward to working together with your involvement and feedback towards the best possible future for Anthem. Casey. So there you have it. BioWare is working on changing the core gameplay loop of Anthem to make it a more general and satisfying experience, which is among the biggest complaint of this game. It's not satisfying. I've always heard people state that the flying and the shooting mechanics in this game are actually quite good. However, the actual gameplay loop, everything that you do in the game, is not satisfying, it's not rewarding, and nothing motivates you to keep playing this game. The potential is there, it was just a massive miss on BioWare's end. And we've heard many times that a part of that was to blame on being forced to use the Frostbite engine. And that is a very valid excuse. However, this game should have never been released in the state that it was. So I'm glad they are taking the approach of a long-term reinvention of Anthem and are trying to get this game right. So it reminds me a lot of Fallout 76 of how that game was a massive miss, and BGS Austin is at least trying to reinvent that game and relaunch it. So I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. Do you care when companies completely try to reinvent games that didn't have a good launch? I personally like it because it shows that the companies care about getting the game right and not just leaving it to forever die. But also sometimes I wonder if it's just wasted efforts, if they should just work on something new and get it right the next time. So I will say, I'm glad they're trying to fix this game. Whether or not they will be successful, we'll have to wait and see. But again, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that the Anthem 2.0 rumors were indeed true. BioWare is indeed working on massive updates to the core gameplay of Anthem. And maybe one day, this game will be an enjoyable experience for us to go back to. But until then, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please smack that like button down below, subscribe to Join the Good Fight if you haven't already, and ring that bell icon to stay updated in all of my future videos. It'd be super greatly appreciated as always. And until next time, this is Apoqsi signing off.